If you have questions, concerns, and are just lost when it comes to planning for retirement, meet Steve Hoyle and Derrick Caldwell of the Hoyle Financial Group. It's the question as old as time, right? Do millionaires really feel rich? Well, there's a new survey that shows just 8% of Americans with at least $1 million consider themselves wealthy. And it got me thinking, all right, does rich even have a number anymore? And do you need to be that kind of wealthy to be able to retire? Derrick, what do you think?
That whole $1 million target is really outdated, right, Jess? I mean, $1 million, even to me, it sounds like a ton of money. But, people are living so much longer. That's what plays into it. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, $1 million was a ton more money than it is now in buying power. But people also were living to 70. Well, now average age of death range from 82 to 85 years old, depending on, if you're male or female. And so people are living longer. And when you retire, that $1 million doesn't go as far. There's no magic number, I'll say. Steve, don't you agree there?
Oh, I totally agree. It's about, you've got to mirror your spending habits and lifestyle with how much money you have, what you want to do in retirement. It's so important to do that. I remember when my dad started saving styrofoam cups. I mean, growing up, I don't know if y'all remember this, my dad would fold up the foil. From the baked potatoes, because as a kid, foil was something really spectacular,
It's funny you say that, Steve. My father-in-law, he does that too. And he also washes plastic forks. And they they were poor. And they
Derrick,
grew up that way.
So when we think about different generations, we really think about that. How much money they're going to need in retirement is how much your lifestyle is like that. Derrick, my dad's driving a 2008 Chevy pickup. Now, my mom gets a new Expedition every year or two, but I mean, he doesn't want a new one. It's great. Cars last forever now, according to him. I mean, you think about it, but it's kind of like the millionaire next door. It's the Buffett effect. Getting started when I was 25 in this business, I would work with people that were early 60s retiring early, as they called it. And thinking, oh my gosh, I can't imagine being that. And then I woke up and I'm 60. But our strategies today make sure that people don't run out of income. We can't make sure you don't run out of money, but we can make sure that you don't run out of income for you or your spouse. And I really think that's made a huge difference. Derrick, when you came to work with me, we would see people that would come see us and they've been through all their retirement money. Interest rates were zero for so long. And now we have these 5% interest rates. And, I had a lady in this week talking to me who said, you know what? I'm going to put it at the bank and I'm going to get 5% from now on. I'm going to guarantee you 12 months from now, 3% is going to be a good interest rate again. So I think that this approach is not going to work for people. They still need an income strategy, Derrick.
Yeah. And, Steve, it's probably the most difficult part of retirement analysis is what I call like the handover of shame. It's when we start talking about expenses and how you spend money. 9 times out of 10, it's like, well, Derrick, I'm not sure exactly why you need statements from your bank. And I'm like, hey, I don't need them. But what we're looking for is how much you spend. Yeah, I almost have to like pull it from their hand, that weird exchange kind of thing. And it's like, when we put together these analysis and everything, I have to know expenses, how much you spend and everything. And if you need help with budgeting and everything, we can do that too. But we're not here to shame you on how much money you spend. We're here to tell you, hey, that's a smart idea. You can keep that up. Or, hey, you got to do something different. You're going to get that answer 100% of the time from us. We're going to be completely open and honest for you. I don't want you going to work at Walmart unless you just want to when you're 90 years old.
Absolutely. So I'm Steve Hoyle. If you want to know your number in retirement, if you want to make sure you have plenty of income and always have the money that you need to go out and play and let us do the worrying here at Hoyle Financial.
If you'd like to sit down with Steve and Derrick or a member of the Hoyle Financial Group, visit retiretexasstyle.com.
Hoyle Financial is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and/or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Bonus annuities may include higher surrender charges, longer surrender charge periods, lower caps, higher spreads, or other restrictions that are not included in similar annuities that do not offer a premium bonus feature. Read your contract for restrictions, limitations, or penalties. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Hoyle Financial Group, Texas Insurance Licensed 1719183.